Grand Rise and Geminis. No matter when this finds you, this is your reading for the next week to 2 weeks. My name is Moriah with Moriah Spirit Tarot and MoriahSpirit.com. Links for all are in the description box. There is a free 80-page PDF called The 12 Steps of Healing for those who are on the spiritual path. If you would like to dive in a little bit deeper and do some more healing on yourself, I invite you to do that. I'm going to get rid of these glasses because I don't really need them to read. All right. Did some meditating on your energies this morning. I've been feeling your energy is feeling like it's kind of split today. Kind of in a split. I pulled some oracle cards. We're going to talk about those and what I'm feeling off those. We're going to pull some tarot, but I do want to just give you what was channeled as well, so I'll just read that. This is when I channel, I type, so I type it in as I'm hearing the words flow in. I'm typing it, so that's what I do. That's my process. It's one of my processes. I either type it or I journal it in a journal. I've been finding that I am faster for doing these readings when I type, because I can get the whole thoughts out instead of just little thoughts, right? So Geminis, this is your reading, and this is your channeled message. Today your energy feels like a crossroads, not because you're lost, but because you're finally seeing the difference between what's yours to carry and what belongs to someone else. Spirit is showing me the Lovers and the Knight of Swords reversed. This is the day to slow your mind, choose your direction consciously, and stop rushing into other people's storms. You are the guide today, not the fixer. Your clarity is the medicine, not your labor. Okay? There's a conversation or situation where someone may want you to solve something for them, but your power today is to gently reflecting the truth back to them, not taking on their work. Sometimes we have to have balance in our giving and our taking. So give where it is received, give where it is reciprocal, give where it doesn't drain your spirit. Okay? And then Spirit wanted me to let you know what your mantra for today is. It's I move with intention, not obligation. I guide with light, not labor. It's also the title of this video. So if you're here because of the title, you're supposed to be here. Okay? Your mind is brilliant, Gemini. You have a brilliant mind. Your boundaries are where the real magic happens. So let's talk about this. Let's look at your energy for today. Let's look at what Spirit needs you to know. And now we move into the cards. All right. So before the video started, I did meditate on your energy. I did play with my Feral Psychic deck. And I asked for 3 cards to come out that I can build upon with tarot. So we have the Karmic Return. Every action, every silence, every intention is all recorded in energy, and energy always seeks balance. So yes, so give and take. We want give and take in all of our reactions, you know. Then we have the Sacred Roar. You've held it long enough. The healing begins when you give it a voice. Speak and you will feel the shift. So your sign is all about communication. So speak your truth. Don't be afraid. Use your voice to roar. I'm a Leo ascendant, and I roar a lot. It's okay. You can roar. You can join me in the roaring. I'm good with you joining me in the roaring. We can roar together. All right. And then this one, I was kind of upset that I saw it, but it kind of might explain some things as to what's going on. So self-sabotage. The moment things start going well, you reach for the chaos. That's not coincidence. It's a defense mechanism. And I see this in people that I love's life. When things are going really, really good, they sit there and go, when's the other shoe going to drop? Oh, I'm just waiting for the other shoe to drop. This is just wonderful. Now, what else is going to happen? It's going to happen to destroy that for me. We need to get out of that way of thinking, Gemini. We need to just stop with that. That's just not okay. Okay? You have clarity. Your higher self is about clarity, communication, your air energy, so you cut through the bullshit. It just is what it is, Gemini. All right. Let's get a couple cards from the Royals on the karmic return. All right. Spirit, what can you tell me about this karmic return for Gemini today? For Gemini. They're giving me a book. So we might be here a minute. But you're all right with that, right? All right. Definitely a transformation coming. I got death at the bottom of the deck. So there's a birth, a death, and a rebirth happening. And I see that because we also have the Ace of Wands. So new beginning, fiery start. Okay. Let's take a look at what else Spirit has laid out for us here. The karmic return. I'd like to see how many cards I actually have. All right. All right, so looking around the room here, we've got 2 pages. So new. We have 1 ace, the Ace of Wands. We have 2 tens. The 10 of Wands and the 10 of Pentacles. We've got cups. We've got lots of cups. And we've got pentacles as well. So we're pretty balanced, Gemini. Go you! Love it when we're balanced. All right. So the karmic return, that's your actions and inactions. Okay? And it's energy. It's a signature. It's an energy signature. It's what you put out is what you get back. What you give to the world is what you get back from the world. So you have to, use your discernment, on how you're going to act and react with things. The Ace of Wands says, start over, start again, light some fire up under yourself, let's go. And then we go to the 2 of Cups. The 2 of Cups is card of balance, card of give and take, can be a card of a relationship. Take that if it plants with you. We have the Page of Swords, seeking answers, looking for answers. Seeking the right answers, going within to find those answers, communing with your higher self, looking at all angles of everything, right? Looking at everything and then speaking your truth with clarity. All right. And we have the 6 of Cups. 6 of Cups is sometimes the nostalgia card. We're thinking about the past. But it's also another card of balance. Okay. So I think our theme today is balance. Being in balance, being careful what we're giving to, being careful that if we take something, we're okay with the consequence of taking it. Okay. To the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is all about slow and steady wins the race. Okay. Slowest knight of the deck. He is going to get there when he gets there. You know, takes his time, makes sure his footing is good on his horse, you know, takes the long way around if he needs to because it's safer. Okay. We're heading into that Chiron entering Taurus. So for the next 8 or so years, it's going to be in Taurus. And, you know, that's all about the wounded warrior and the wounded healer finding the healing that they need, right? So, you know, that could be playing a little bit of a part here with that slow and steady, because we also pulled the King of Pentacles right next to it. So the King of Pentacles is someone who is grounded and stable and knows exactly what he wants and knows how he's going to get it, because he's used his discernment and he's taking his time and he is choosing his allies, you know, based on what he can give them and what he can receive from them. There, you know, this king is just very grounded in who he is. He knows who he is. He knows what he wants. Okay? And he's not afraid of the work that it takes to do it. That's earth energy. Not afraid of what it takes to get what he wants. And then we have the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands is a card about burdens, and either choosing to carry all of the burdens on your own shoulders or choosing to lay some down and make 2 trips. And, you know, in the Rider-Waite, he's carrying all of them, but he can't see in front of him. His house is just up the road. He's almost there. You know, for me, it's laying down those burdens. What I'm hearing from Spirit right now is you don't have to carry this load alone. Okay? You don't have to carry the load alone, Gemini. Whatever is going on in your world, you don't have to carry that load alone. You can call on your higher self, your spirit team, your angels for help and guidance, and the people around you, okay, need to do their own work. Okay? You can't fix everyone, Gemini. You have to let people make mistakes and let people learn from those mistakes. You have to make mistakes and learn from those mistakes. Okay? We can't keep picking everybody up when they fall down, because they're not going to learn how to pick themselves up. Okay? To the Four of Cups. This is that staying in that energy of you know, lack. An emotional lack. Like, I'm just flat. I don't feel anything today. You know, I don't want to communicate. I just want to be in my feels. I just want to ignore the 3 cups of blessings that are behind me and concentrate on this 1 cup here, because I can't do any more than that. And sometimes we get to that point where our cup is so full, our burdens are so heavy that we gotta be Knight of Pentacles. We gotta take things one thing at a time. We need to use our sacred roar and say enough's enough. I'm no longer going to sabotage myself by being in everybody else's business. I'm going to be in my own. Because what we have next is the Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles is, you know, the ultimate 10. It is having your cake and eating it too, of the lower arcana. You know, it is home is stable, life is stable, everything is stable. We're good. And we're good. To the Page of Cups. Okay, the Page of Cups is we have the Page of Cups here in what's hidden. This is that childlike curiosity and creativity. It's bringing back your creativity, bringing it back to the center. You know, when you feel like you are just overwhelmed, one of the best things that I have found that I can do when I'm feeling overwhelmed is, number 1, come back to my breath, breathe through it, okay? But start working on something creatively. either a creative writing project, get the pen, get the crayons out, get the paints out, paint a picture, color something, do the, you know, if you're into needlework, you know, do some needlework, do some crochet, knitting, embroidery. If you're a man, maybe do some woodworking, some whittling, some, you know, just something that takes your mind off the problems and gets you focusing on something creative, you know, can help break out of that, what do I do now? You know, everybody wants a piece of me and I don't even know where my pieces are. Okay? We need to get out of that energy of where is my center? You know, or not out of that energy. We need to get back into that energy of where is my center? We need to get out of the energy of I need to mother everybody else. I need to caretake everybody else. I need to be the one that's always right. Okay? Those are just self-sabotages that you're, you know, that you're doing to yourself. You know, putting yourself, when things are going good, putting yourself back into chaos, it just blows up in your face, Gemini. So we need to be working on, you know, what we're doing in our life to maintain balance, to recognize that everything we put out, there is a return of energy for it. That's just cause and effect. It is, I mean, some people call it karma. Some people call it, you know, the law of returning tides. Some people call it, you know, whatever your faith path is. You reap what you sow. Whatever your faith path is, doesn't really matter. It's the karmic return. Right? Karmic return. All right. Okay, so Gemini, that's your reading for today. If this resonated, please let me know in the comments. If you're one of those people it's working in speaking clearly and gently, guide, don't fix, protect your mental bandwidth, and make one intentional choice that simplifies your day. That's it. If this resonated with you, please leave me a comment. Please like, share, and subscribe. It helps the channel grow. I'm ever appreciative of every comment. I'm appreciative of everything that you all are doing to help me grow. I really do appreciate you. Thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful day. I'll see you in 12 days, Gemini. Bye-bye.